Are we live? Are we live? Are we live, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, I think we live. I think indeed we are live. Y'all, what is going on? How we doing, ladies and gentlemen? Wait, I'm gonna check the audio on this. Wait, I can't hear. Hello? Oh, okay, yeah, we are definitely live. All right, what is going on, lovelies? Good morning. Hope y'all having a nice morning. We going to react to some Death Stranding, but here, let me roll a trailer. Well, while we wait, let me roll one of the. I want to watch a launch trailer. Let me just watch a little trailer, shall we? I don't want to watch anything too spoilery, like the new one. I know the new trailer is pretty spoilery, but good morning, lovelies. How we doing? I got the coffee. Welcome to PlayStation Source. We will be reacting to the Metacritic. I'm just gonna play a trailer real quick, and then we'll get right into it, boys. I'm just gonna play a little bit while we're here. Oh, I had to get the other one. I had to get the desktop audio. No, that's not it. Why? No, I don't need it. Whatever. That's fine. I'll just play this with no audio. It's fine. All right, boys. Let's get people in here. What's poppin'? How we doing? But how does I want everyone's final prediction. Can we do that? I want everyone's prediction one more time. I just want what everyone thinks the game's gonna be. Before we jump into it, cause, I don't even know what it got. I have no idea, boys. I got no clue. What this game is gonna get. You know what I'm saying? My prediction was like, I think it was a 92. I believe it was. I believe that's my prediction. I think it was a 92. I'm pretty sure. Let me tweet this out real quick. Shut up. Metacritic. Alright, bet. Do you think we should call Christian? Yo, I kind of want to call Christian. Even if this game is a 0 on Metacritic, I'm gonna get this day one. The deception is real, guys. IGN. Oh, yo, don't be spoiling the scores, my boy. Don't be spoiling the scores, my boy. Now, here's what I'm gonna do. I do want to see if I can call Christian just as a funny joke. Hopefully he's not watching. I really hope he's not watching. It's going to break the whole thing, but I'm going to make an attempt to call him. IGN changed the name of the game to The Walking Dread. That cracked me up. I reckon 68 Metacritic score. And boring at the same time. We're calling Christian, boys. We're calling Christian. I just want to talk to him about something. About this whole Metacritic. If he's happy with it, is he sad with it? I just don't know if he'll answer. Quite honestly. Mama.
Please leave your message.
Tragedy. You hate to see it. Hate to see it. IGN changed the name. So interesting. So like, it's been pretty negative so far, at least, or what? Oh, I don't want to. Oh, I want to. I want to look at it so bad, but I'm so scared. I want to wait a little bit. I want to. Let's just give us a little more time to just talk a little bit. But overall, from y'all that have indeed seen the scores, like, are y'all happy with the scores? Are you are y'all upset with the scores? Let me know, for real, because this is one of the biggest games of holiday, 2019. You know what I'm saying? How we feeling about it? How are we feeling about it? Let me do this here. Audio input capture. Oh, there we go. Desktop. Wait, is it capturing? Oh, wait, I know why. That's why. That's why that's happening. Okay, cool. Now we're good. Now, in theory, if I unmute this, yeah, I believe you can hear that. Oh, no, I can't hear that. Oh, yeah, no, I can. Yeah. Alright, I'm pretty sure y'all can hear that. I'm lower down a little bit. Just have it in the background. Just have some little Dead Stranding music going on. What are y'all saying in the comments? My prediction, 95 plus, but with IGN, it gave it a fake review. It's not real. They just say whatever. They just say, what? Who's? Oh, it's Christian. Let's see if they answer. Hold on. I don't know if he'll answer. He might be at work, I think. He just called me back momentarily for a little bit. But here, you know what? Let me just wait till he comes. Let me just wait till he calls back. It's fine. That's fine. Talking about skipping cutscenes and taking showers instead of actually talking about what the game. Reviews don't matter. Kojima. Ooh, here we go. Is this Sir Christian Buckley?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, you are live on the Death Stranding Metacritic review stream. How are you, sir? Good morning.
Doing alright. How are you?
Doing good. We have not seen it yet. We're still just rolling some trailers from the game. We're still talking about, just how everyone's reacting. I just want to know, without saying the scores, right? Are you pleased with the Metacritic?
I am, yes.
You are pleased with the Metacritic?
Yes.
Okay.
It's not what I predicted.
Okay.
I'll say that.
Okay, it's not what you predicted. Okay, interesting.
But this, like, Metacritic scores, I just think, like, if it's ballpark around where I'm thinking it should be, and it hits that, I'm happy. So I'm happy with the score.
Oof. Okay.
And I'm preloading it like today, so I was planning on doing that anyway. But
okay,
the score reaffirmed that.
Interesting. Okay, so you're all good with the score. Like you're all good and Danny. Have you been seeing a lot of negative reception or like kind of mixed, or like what should I expect going into this Metacritic reveal?
So I've seen some people taking this score and running with it, saying it's bad. It is not bad. If you thought Days Gone wasn't bad, then this is like a 10 out of 10.
I think that's the thing. Like, I mean, overall, like in spite of Days Gone's issues, like I still had fun with the game and still found the enjoyment, where it was. So interesting. Okay, so you're definitely up on the game.
Yeah, it could be. I could not like it. Like that's still a very real possibility because I haven't played the game yet. But I'm still looking forward to it. I am happy with the score, and I think people are taking a good score and then trying to like make some weird narrative out of it.
Interesting.
But I would recommend checking out Greg Miller's tweet impression of it on the stream.
Okay, we will definitely do that. Yeah, okay, we will do that. Look at Greg Miller's tweets.
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right, definitely will do that. And I'm going to listen to Gamecast today too. I think he talked about it on there. I think. I'm pretty sure. But deal. Appreciate your voice. Shout out to the stream. Yeah. Shout out to Christian Buckley.
I'm gonna hop in. I just grabbed lunch, so I'll watch along.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, deal. All right, sounds good.
Right.
Later, homie.
See ya.
All right, that was the man, the myth, the legend, Christian Buckley. Must buy for me. Any Metal Gear Solid set Silent Hill fan, since that's what it will be, a crossover between the two. Interesting. Wait, where are you getting that? My boy Iris, where are you getting that information? Let me know. What's your source? It will definitely be a wait for sale from me. So it looks like the chat even is split up, boys. I don't know. We got a lot of conflicting reports here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's quite interesting. Quite interesting. Quite interesting. All right, boys. Does anyone have any more predictions? Any more thoughts on the game? Oh, we gotta load the new trailer. I just don't want to play the launch trailer because I don't want to. I don't want to watch that one. You know.
I'm Rob Anderson.
Official release date trailer. I guess that's cool. I guess you can watch that. No, Raging Crow's great documentary, but we're not watching that right now. Let's bump one more trailer at least. I don't want the launch trailer. Let's do E320. I think we just watched that. Yeah, we definitely did, I think. Game Awards, sure. That works. That works. I will probably pre-order it later today. Ooh, interesting. Okay. Because we still have a week until the game drops, so I'm definitely gonna buy it. You know, I'm definitely getting it day one. But, all right, boys. Y'all want to look at Metacritic now? Are we doing that? Actually, I do want to get someone on the call real quick. I think he's streaming. I kind of want to jump in real quick. Damn, should I? Shit, I don't know. Hold on. Let me ask the homie. Let me ask if he'll let me in for a little bit. I mean, I mainly just want to ask the homie questions. Like, I just want to ask him questions real quick about his thoughts on Metacritic. But watch the E3 Okay, watch the E3 2016 trailer. Okay, we can most definitely do that. E3 2016 trailer. You got it. Let's load that real quick. No. Right here, this 3-minute. This one? Yeah. I forgot it was only 3 minutes. It's a short trailer. I totally forgot about that. Totally forgot about that. We will jump in with JTech in a little bit, but when this trailer is up, we're looking at Metacritic, boys. I'm intrigued, but not fully sold enough to buy the game yet. The homie Owen says, shout out to Owen in the chat. The most reasoned part of me always knew this game would be like this from the start, and honestly, it's what I now realize was what caught my interest in the first place and never let go since I'm in. So BSK the King is definitely sold on the game, has been for a while. Shout out to you in the chat. Appreciate you watching. Tanikux, I think is how I say his name. The biggest problem for me is a game trying to be different for just the sake of it. Walking alone, trying to balance boxes on your back without falling over doesn't sound fun. But, like, I think there's more to it, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know, like, that's what it looks like, service level, but I think there's more to it. I mean, I only got to assume, you know? I think this will be a journey, Shadow of Glosses, Kojima plot. Okay, interesting. So we're talking like that. Okay. I feel you. Interesting vibe there. I'm just excited. I mean, my whole journey with the game, it is famous on this, not famous, but like it's definitely been vocalized on the channel a lot. Is that like I've number one, never played a Kojima game, right? Never played a single Metal Gear. I know, crazy, but my main appeal for this game was just purely out of just speculation. Like, I just want to know, like, what the game is for myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to know and experience what this game is. You know, because, like, there are some really cool stuff in there that I like in terms of, like, there's a phrase, like, the United Cities of America instead of United States. Like, there's, like, some really cool, like, interesting stuff in the game that I've seen from trailers. I'm like, man, like that sounds really cool. Iris Diaz has a few things in the chat to say. Why do you think Kojima lifted the embargo of reviews 1 week ahead of release, and even with reviews that we still don't know what the heck the game is about? Nobody still don't know what the underworld. I don't know what that's referring to. Even looks like I have enough knowledge on Kojima's past titles to know for a fact that this is Metal Gear and Silent Hill crossover. Is it? Like, wait, where is that coming from, boys? Where are y'all hearing this information? But why do I think he lifted the embargo? I mean, the God of War reviews I think came out a week, and I think Horizon's wait, what? Correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't the God of War reviews come out like 2 weeks before release? I forgot when, but I know that came out a while ago. I think it's just the confidence of your game. You know what I'm saying? Like if you, or I mean, like I don't know whose job it is to lift the embargo, honestly, or like to like lay that out there, but I don't know whose idea it is for the embargo, but I think it's purely like a matter of what's it called? Confidence, I guess. I'm 99% sure the publisher lifts the embargo, not the developer. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Owen, that's a great question. Thank you, Christian, for the information. We're about to look at it right now. Boys, it's time. It's time. Graphics are incredible, though. The fan of my PS4 Pro will go into overdrive. Oh, absolutely. Let's do it. We're going to Metacritic, boys. You ready? I'm trying to cover my eyes. Hopefully I can just click on 84. Oh, shit. I've clicked an ad. Shout out PlayStation Now. But 84. Okay, so a few points lower. I predicted 92.
This is Loma Linda.
Interesting.
One of the highest.
All right, let's pause this advertisement. 84%, ladies and gentlemen, for Death Stranding. Now, this is where we get into it. So we have 59. Okay, so we have 59 positive, mostly positive, obviously, with a score of 84. 71 critics have reviewed the game. Why is this so zoomed in? Calm down, Kevin. Let's read some of these. Let's get these going. Let's see what we got. I want to see what we got. Push Square gave it 100%. What? Hello? Push Square? 100%? Wait a minute. Following years of mistake. What the hell, Push Square? Hold on. Following years of mysterious anticipation, Death Stranding delivers on all fronts. An accomplished, fascinating set of gameplay mechanics allow you to make deliveries the way you want to. With social features, let the game live on once you've put the controller down. It may become slightly tiresome as you hit the halfway mark, but the phenomenal narrative is on hand to pick things back up again. Its outstanding visuals are the cherry on top. Death Stranding does raise the bar for any particular genre. It creates an entirely new one. Wow. Like, on what... Yeah, I mean, I agree, Christian. Like 84 is not a bad score at all. I'm how to agree. Metal Gear Solid 0, Death Stranding prequel to all other Metal Gears. Guillermo del Toro is part of the Philosophers. The Bridge Babies are part of the genetic engineered genome soldier. It's so simple. Sony have faith in this. Forgive 1 month press time and 8-day embargo delay before release. And then Christian, is saying, and I agree with what Christian's saying. 84 is not bad. Even mixed. IGN gave it a total fake review to confuse everybody. The name of the critic story does not even matter. Okay, we will check out IGN's. I'm shocked that Push Square gave it 100. Usually they're pretty critical in the reviews. Like, usually they're pretty, do they have like, yeah, wow, I can't believe they get, so they say, gripping narrative, wonderful, memorable characters, excellent delivery mechanics, enjoyable weight management, Hideo Kojima's unique brand of design, the best visual on PS4, certain chapters can grow tiresome. Okay, interesting. I was expecting higher, like at least a 90, but 84 isn't bad. 84 is a great score, to be honest. Yeah, I was predicting 92, so I'm like 8 points up. Starks, my boy, was popping. I honestly get 91, but 84 is still great. Yeah, I agree. If you guys want me to read any reviews in specific, drop it in the chat, and I'll definitely go over there and check it out. I just want to read the major ones. Hold on. All right. Let's read some other big ones. Let me see what we got here.
I generally give it a 98. PlayStation Lifestyle. Let me read them. Death Stranding is not a fun game, but it's important and meaningful experience that earns its payoff through every bit of frustration and slog. It's a look at life and death, connection and solitude, a game about building up what matters and supporting each other selflessly, not selflessly. You'll be bored at times and downright frustrated at others, but it comes with a great reward, and at the end, that is made sweeter by the trials that it preceded. It's brilliantly unique in its design and implementation of online elements. Interesting. So a lot of people are praising like the element. Let's check the Greg Miller suite, boys. You're right. Let's do that right now. Actually, at the top, show up the homie Greg Miller. Great costume yesterday, though. Wait. I see it's a thread, I think. Yo, check this out. It's huge. It's funny as hell. Death Stranding is eventually the highest rated and best reviewed game in the Social Strand game. Funny. Alright, I think this is it, okay? I'm seeing a lot of my peers say Death Stranding is hard to recommend. I don't agree, and this isn't a joke. Does playing a game where you walk through the rain sound enticing? If so, Death Stranding is for you. We go into it in a review, but the idea is that this game is a Zen-like experience for the most part. It's about how do you get from point A to point B. It isn't Metal Gear for the most part. It's about the journey and not the destination. If that sounds boring, I totally get skipping it. But if that weird concept sounds interesting, get on it. This is exactly the game I was in the mood for, and I didn't know that until I was carrying my BB. It's so incredibly reductive, Miller. I have so much to say about this. Oh, so it looks like Andrew Renee definitely not agreeing. No game should get 100. Interesting. Read Brian the homie Altano tweeting. Hold on. Let's look up the homie Age of Bizzle. Hold up. All right. I'm gonna start. I need to hear this right here. This is the thread. Okay, I genuinely want to love Death Stranding, and it started to click a bit after 10 very frustrating, tedious, cumbersome hours, but I ultimately think the game is sort of a fascinating but boring mess. I applaud its ambitions and the beauty, but it's mostly a slog to actually play. I rarely ended a session feeling enthralled or accomplished with what I'd done. Rather, I usually end up being bored or annoyed and getting up to shut off my PS4. It's not fun in the typical sense. The world is mostly empty, the controls and menus are bulky, it's just bleh. Also, I disabled every function on my PS4 controller thanks to this game. Light, rumble, speakers, all my insufferable thanks to your constantly crying BB unit. Taking care of babies in real life is hard but rewarding. Taking care of them in video games absolutely sucks. I generally adore slow piloting, meandering indie movies, drenched in weird sci-fi, post-apocalyptic atmosphere, but movies happen without your input. Games need to be played, and I don't think that Stranding is really an enjoyable thing to play, especially not of 40 plus hours. Damn. Interesting. There's another tweet with his hour count. Yo, he really had 40 hours in the game? Are you being dead ass? That's nuts. He tweeted really interesting. Wow, wait. Is there a separate tweet in his feed? That's separate from this thread? No, I don't think so. I don't think there is. Alright, let's go back over here to some of the reviews here. Let's see. I just want to read like the big ones, but let me know if you guys want me to read someone in specific. I'll definitely go and definitely read those. Let's read GameSpot's, huh? GameSpot give it a 90. Very, very nice score. Death Stranding is a hard game to absorb. There are many intertwining threads to its plot and silly names, corny moments, and heavy exposition, belly, and otherwise very simple message that comes through much more clearly in the game's more mundane moments when you find a desperately needed ladder left behind by another player or receive a letter from an NPC thanking you for your efforts. It's positive without ignoring pain. In fact, it argues in both its story and its gameplay that adversity itself is what makes things worth doing in life and life worth living. It's a game that requires patience, compassion, and love, and it's only one we really need right now. Interesting. So GameSpot had a really, I meant Greg's. Oh, okay. I'll go check out Greg's hour count in a second. Yeah, let me go right now, actually. Let's see. Is it before the thread, or is it, Yeah, I would like to know how many hours he put in the game. But I'm sure he talked about it on Gamescast, so I'm not worried about it. Yeah, I don't. I'm not seeing a tweet. Is it in his replies, or whatever, or? Let's see. Iris Diaz says, it's not going to be boring, guys. Relax. We aren't ready for what Kojima is about to unleash upon this world. Be prepared to shit your pants in purgatory, through a ride through hell. Don't trust nothing. Everything's a lie. Even America was a lie. Well, I mean, I don't know. It's a bit extreme, but I just want to know about this game. You know what I'm saying? Also, if y'all don't know Greg Miller, very shocked if y'all don't know Greg Miller and you're watching this, he actually did a cosplay of, I believe, wait, what is it, Dead Man? Dead Man. And then his wife, Jen, was Mama as well via the game, as you can see in these pictures. He had a little makeshift BB unit, and they bow. So that was Greg. This is, Jen. That's their costumes. That was cool. I don't know where his tweet was, but he said 75. No fucking way. 75 hours? You gotta be fucking with me, bro. 75? Jesus Christ. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's nuts. Very. Ooh, Easy Allies give it an 80. Death Stranding is an easy game to complain about or even be angry at, but it's also a lot more fascinating than many other more conservative works. So it looks like, Easy Allies got it. And Starks, yeah, that was a hot costume, bro. I'm going to have to agree. PlayStation Universe says, Death Stranding proves itself as a unique, playable new IP filled with rich storytelling, both in narrative and gameplay. The beginning of the game suffers from long gaps of time intended for learning the ropes, but the ship rights itself once it finally turns the corner. Despite that, with a handful of missteps, a deep, potent message of coming together rings through every aspect of Death Stranding that dazzles the game as a whole. If you give it the time, Death Stranding will offer you something most games never do, giving it an 80% on the PlayStation Universe. Interesting there. Destructoid gave it the 80. Death Stranding is not the overly strange, inaccessible walled garden that the marketing campaign has made it out to be. Interesting. Saying that it's a little bit more accessible. I want to read some of the thing. Okay, Game Informer. I was looking for so it looks like a lot of the major hitters are definitely down here in the oh wait, well no, not really. Never mind. We're still waiting on Kotaku, Eurogamer, Mashable. We're still waiting on them. I'll refresh the page a little bit, but I want to read someone in specific. Game Informer. This one's pretty important to me. Game Informer says, the real issue is that the Death Stranding gameplay is as simple as it appears to be, and the elements around it, the story, the combat, the lackluster mission objectives, aren't satisfying enough to anchor the title and get players invested. US Gamer says, Death Stranding might be Kojima's... Oh, why'd you zoom in so bad, computer? What's wrong? It was like, computer, enhance. Where is it? What was it reading? US Gamer. Hi. Death Stranding might be Kojima's boldest game to date. It may also be his most tedious. Either way, its originality outweighs it sometimes. Exhausting structure and poor pacing, but only just. Maybe not a game I would recommend to everyone, but certainly one of the most interesting games of 2019. Interesting right there. Games Radar says Kojima's mystery would be epic. Would be epic as has its Kojima's mysterious would-be epic has its moments but can't carry the weight of expectation. Okay, boys, we need to dissect the IGN review. This one is quite... Who wrote this? Tristan Ogville? Okay, this is going to be quite interesting, boys. I want to see this. A 6.8 on the low end. On the low end for IGN. There's a fascinating, fleshed-out world of supernatural science fiction to enjoy across its sprawling and spectacular map. So it's a real shame that it's all been saddled on a gameplay backbone that struggles to adequately support its weight over the full course of the journey. So it looks like definitely on the negative side of that standpoint. VG 24/7. If you do manage to hold out, you will be rewarded with flashes of brilliance. It's just that those flashes are buried as deep as the core story is buried in the endless dialogue. Damn. Homies. Interesting. I mean, it's not like that skewed, because I feel like overall a lot of people did enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? But quite interesting. Did I miss anyone? And interesting how IGN Japan gave it a much higher score than IGN Prime. A fresh new gameplay experience with breathtaking photorealistic yet surreal visuals. Death Stranding provides an experience that goes beyond the usual boundaries of video games. For future developers may draw influence from the game's refined concept of terrain and its traversal. Interesting there. Interesting stuff. Let me see what else we got. IGN Italy 98, even higher. Damn. Death Stranding is one of a kind experience that will stick with you for years to come. Very interesting. Screen Rant gave it 100, which I didn't realize they reviewed games, but okay. Death Stranding is dizzying, unshakable in its belief it's doing something worthwhile, and is one of the most important games of this decade. Damn! We got some high praise here. Metal Gear Solid 4 has 13 hours of cutscenes. It does? Wow. That's a lot. Holy shit, 13 hours? I thought Days Gone was long with cutscenes, and they had like 6 hours, something like that, and everyone was mad MGS5 had no story. Damn, talk that talk, Christian. Talk that talk, homie. Talk that talk, boy. I think the biggest shock today is Push Square. Because honestly, Push Square, when they review something, they don't play. Like, they are a PlayStation, specific website, right? But, yo, they usually are very, very tough on scores, you know? Like, typically, they tend to skew lower in terms of scores amongst all the other outlets. But this one, they gave 100. Like, that's what really shocked me, honestly. That's quite interesting. I do agree with that. Aloy, what's poppin'? I do agree with IGN review. Okay, so you mean IGN Prime? I'm assuming, not like anything else. I think is what you're referring to. I believe. I'm gonna try and get into. Hold on, because I really want to. Talk to just one guy for a moment, but well, let me see if I can jump in. I just want to talk to him.
When you're that level, let me know. When you're bringing your PC to Kojima for him to sign it, let me know. Because at this point in time, no one has done it.
I just want to. I'm gonna quietly hear that in the background and see if I can go in a little bit. I just want to go into his chat for a little bit. Kevin Mack in the chat, how you doing, bro? What it do, G? What it do? Let me see. I'm shocked at the many. There's a lot of perfect score. Let's do a refresh.
If you really care about the game a lot, you will be playing the game next week.
We're back at 84 still. We're still there. I want to see if there's any new ones.
Day one, you would still be doing the same thing. You would still wait to buy the game.
They do say it's not for everyone. Yeah, Starks. That was Jay. I was trying to see if I could just talk to him, because I just want to ask him what he feels about the game. Like, I want to know like what are his thoughts. Baby D, my boy, what it do? What's good, homie? How you doing, bro? What's good in the chat? They do say it's not for everyone. I mean, every game's not for everyone. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean that's just a fact. You know what I'm saying? Amongst like a lot of other games that are probably, beyond Death Stranding. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a kind of like universal fact that like I wouldn't recommend Ori and the Blind Forest. I just beat that last night. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't recommend that to everyone necessarily. Like if you don't like, very, very challenging games, especially challenging platformers, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't recommend that, but you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But yeah. I mean, baby D, lol, not baby. Wah, wah, wah. Bitch, I'm the baby. Brand new whip got no keys. I'm just shocked at I'm shocked by two ones mainly. The IGN review and the Pushka review. Those two, I'm just like, wow, that's nuts. That's crazy. That's crazy. Did we read Gamers Radar? Yeah, we definitely did. Let's go through Twitter a little bit, shall we? It's good that I'm doing all right, chilling. It's good that I'm doing all right, chilling. Woke up to all this Death Stranding news. Yeah, bro, the Metacritic just lived. I do want to check out Imran's thoughts on the game. Let's check out if he tweeted anything. For the record, I finished the game at 48 hours. I don't agree with Greg entirely, but Death Stranding is a very interesting game I don't really like. You can find out why on Gamescast out now. Okay. Kevin, are you still getting the game? Yeah. I'm still going to get the game. I've been all hope of the Game of the Year award. I mean, Kevin Mack, okay, I just think that, dude. I mean, I can still see this game winning Game of the Year. It just depends, I think, on how the public feels about it, like, once we get our hands on it. Things about this trending I want to know. If you think Kojima got better at writing women, nope. Only by volume, really. There is an extremely cringy scene fairly early where the camera just can't help itself. It is the best active video game ever made. There are parts of the game I liked overall, but the tedium of everything else just ended up frustrating and angering me. The nicest thing I can say is that what I wanted to see the end is that I wanted to see the end, but I definitely didn't want to keep playing. The middle chapters are a fucking slog. A fucking slog. I'm excited for the game to come out and the story discourse to begin, because if this game is Kojima Unleashed, an expression of his very id, holy shit, it's Freudian. Like, it's not even subtle. Interesting. Yeah, I'm still gonna. Yo, Owen, Kevin, Matt, Kevin, Peter says, y'all are great people. I don't interest. I'm not sure if I will, man. Sorry, really bit. Got some love in the chat. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see that love in the chat. But To speak to my divisiveness on Death Stranding, there was a point late in the game where I said out loud, I can't even fucking believe they're making me do this, in frustration. I talked to another reviewer who said, I can't believe they did something so cool at the same time. Wow. That's nuts. Wow. So people are saying, like, in the middle, like, there's a slog. Nuts, bro. Nuts. So many different... Okay, let me read Andrea Renee. Please tell me she tweeted about this. Please tell me she tweeted about Death Stranding. I have to know. Alright, let's see. 1 hour ago. Okay, here we go. Alright. The Death Stranding reviews are out, and I'm not surprised with what I've read so far. Kojima has always been divisive, and this game will be no different. My thoughts will be in next week's What's Good Games. Interesting. Sorry about the music, guys, in the background. My bad, it's my roommates. They'll lower it down, I hope. Who else in the industry can I look at in terms of let me see. I'm seeing a lot of people actually respect the game. She said that she think low-key boring. Man, yeah, failed, yeah. Let's just look up. Let's just look up Death Stranding on this. Let's see what we got. Death Stranding is an extraordinary experience with compelling storytelling, immersive gameplay that has something for everyone, and stunning visuals that made my jaw drop. There is a great mix of action, exploration, and world building. Death has never been so compelling. Interesting. Death Stranding is apparently what you think it is, which is... Okay, that's not someone that played the game.
We read Brian Altana. Do y'all want me to check on any other people? Any other people in the old rigmarole? Wow, that's it, boys. 84 on Death Stranding. Let me do a refresh. Still at 84. $35. Let's read this one. Death Stranding is an irredeemable piece of garbage that should serve as a warning to publishers who give developers carte blanche to create art. That's not how you say blanche. I just said it. That's interesting. That's quite interesting. Quite interesting. Oh, we do have some over here. They just haven't been scored yet. Okay. Eurogamer. Hideo Kojima's first post-Metal Gear game is a messy, indulgent vanity project, but also a true original. Kotaku says, every inch of Death Stranding teems with meaning or implication. Even the stupidest and most pretentious developments build to create a multi-layered game, one with numerous potential points of attack to analyze. It is a story about fatherhood. It is a broad dig at the gig economy. It is deeply concerned with upcoming environmental disasters and American politics, old and new. Who approved that review? I don't know who approved that review. I don't know. I mean, like, I don't know. Like, I mean, again, it's, I guess people's opinions, like, I mean, like, you know, I'm not going to be like, oh, but just because your opinion's a bit negative doesn't mean that it's necessarily false or wrong, you know what I'm saying? But, like, this just seems so different on the spread as opposed to, like, one of these up here. You know what I'm saying? Like, and, like, exactly what the homie Christian saying in the chat, like, I don't know if, like, I would literally straight up call a game, like, garbage, you know, in a, like, formal review. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know? I'm not, like, trying to say that, oh, like, just because it's a negative review, you know, it shouldn't have been accepted or, like, should have been put in the Metacritic. No, like, I don't think that. I just think that, like, the way he went about giving his opinion on the game and just, like, calling it garbage, you know, as a review outlet is, like, kind of, you know, just kind of, you know, it's just an interesting look. But let's read Polygons. Death Stranding feels like two games in one, designed for seemingly opposite audiences. One is a wholly unique open-world adventure with a asynchronous cooperative multiplayer that allows me to feel like I'm part of a community building a world from scratch. And the other is a long, confusing, deep, strange movie. The former is pulling most of the weight, but they share equal screen time. And it's like, and like a streamer trunk full of, wait, what? Pause? And like a steamer trunk full of sperm, it's impossible to separate the good from the bad. It's all in the same box. What the hell? What type of no? Games about to get, yeah. We read GameSpots in the beginning, but yeah. Let's see. Mashable. Death Stranding builds a complex, surreal world, and it's hard not to marvel at the way it all comes together. The Verge, to fully embrace Death Stranding, you have to let go of that desire to know everything. Much like watching Lost or playing pretty much any JRPG, the overall narrative is just a means to an end. It's a setup for creating dramatic emotional moments. It's not always easy to get to moments, and you'll have to suspend your disbelief quite often to fully enjoy them. But for a certain kind of player, the long, exhausting journey will be worth the wait. Very interesting. Waypoint says a thoughtful and gorgeous game of work and exploration held back by lackluster action sequences. Man, what's been crazy about reading all these is that, like, I'm seeing a lot of, like, oh, like, some people, you know, I'm just seeing, like, a lot of spread and a lot of, like, things that, like, people love and then people hate. Similar to what Imran tweeted about, where he was talking about a specific moment in the game and he said out loud that, like, I can't believe the game's making me do this. And then when he brought up that moment to someone else,
he loved that moment, you know. So it's definitely kind of falling on like two sides of the coin here. It's quite interesting. Quite interesting. VG 24/7. If you do manage to hold out, you will be rewarded. We read that. I understand it's other people's opinion, but give a game like below the 50s, I would assume that the game has issues like that would make it unplayable. It's boring, right? I see. Okay, I see. Got some dialogue in the chat. Interesting stuff. Yeah, I mean, no, I mean like I'm not gonna sit here and say that like this review isn't like credible. I mean like it's whatever the reviewer thought of the game. You know what I'm saying? Like it is what it is. You know, my only thing was like I don't know about using the word specifically garbage. Like that just seems like very I don't know. It just seems like very damning in a way. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. You know, I don't know. Like there's a lot of the different ways that you could make your point across that you didn't enjoy the game, other than using like a very like rudimentary word like being garbage. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's just me, but I don't think that like, this review shouldn't be here, whatever, or like this review is any less than any of the other reviews. Like it's completely the reviewer's opinion, and that's completely fine. So. The Destructoid Death Stranding is not the overly strange and accessible. Wait, we talked about that. Press Start Australia, why not? Hideo Kojima has long been a visionary. I can't read that word. Archer, whatever. His feated career stands as proof. With no walls to contain him, he has given birth to Death Stranding. It's an experience that will be remembered for a long time, from its early hype to an untethered lunacy of its narrative. It's an art illustration of a game that filled me with rage as often as it did joy. It is sweeping in both luster and purpose, though it wears a few warts on the pleasant bare bones of a game about deliveries that has no right to be as memorable as it somehow is. Quite interesting. Ooh, the homie. Let's read his tweet. Oh my god, let's go. All right. I've only played a couple of hours of Death Stranding, but if you have a newborn, having to listen to your PS4 controller make baby crying noises until you soothe it is not a pleasant experience. Also, those first hours are super boring, though people tell me it gets better later. At one point, I had to just put my baby down and want to sit on the couch and relax, give the game another chance. My character fell, the controller started crying, and I immediately turned it off and started replaying The Witcher 3. Squealing baby aside, it makes me really, really happy to see AAA games with multi-million-dollar budgets trying wild new things. So I'm glad Death Stranding exists. It just hasn't resonated with me at all, and I can't imagine playing much more. Wow, Jason definitely is hella not with the vibe. Also playing a 50-hour game that's called boring by many when you have a newborn might not be the best use of limited time. I'll be skipping. Someone told me it gets really good after the, quote, 10 hours or so, and I just laughed. It is nice to know Yoshi's Island finally has some company in the baby crying genre. Very glad I played the masterpiece long before having a child. So Jason Schreier, definitely not with the vibe. He definitely does not like the baby crying. Listen, I'm going to keep it a stack with y'all. Look. In no way, shape, or form. You know what? Hold up. Let me go. Hold on. Let me go. Listen here, boys. In under no circumstances, let me brighten my face up. In no circumstances will I be having the controller speaker on while I'm playing this game. I don't care. It's not happening. Okay? That is all I have to say. That is all. In no way, shape, or form am I having that controller speaker on. That's not happening. Not in this house. Jesus. That sounds horrible, actually. Yeah. Ooh, the homie Danny O'Dwyer. Let's go. Let's start his. Looks like his touch right here. Okay. I find it impossible to stick a number on a game like Death Stranding, but I'm very surprised by how many 10s it's getting. I read the IGN review first and was like, yeah, that's probably about right. I can't wait for the public to have a go. Twitch and YouTube are going to be nuts. I'm not saying that one score or another is right. I guess I expected more variety in the scores. I mean, this game is the perfect argument for getting rid of scores entirely. I disabled after GTA 5. Yeah. You need full immersion. Kevin Mack, you're right. I do need full immersion, but I can do that with my A50s. Not via the no, that's not happening. Nope. No. Not happening. I'm not doing it. That's not happening. Shout me out. Let's look up Alana Pierce maybe. Has she been playing the game? I don't know. Let's investigate, shall we? Nope, looks like she didn't. Do. The controller speaker is the quality of a Fisher Price toy. Yeah, it's garbage. Oh, I always disable Okay, so I disable vibration in my controller for multiplayer games because I don't want the vibration throwing off my aim in a competitive multiplayer environment. However, for single player experiences, I do tend to leave it on. So if I'm playing like by myself, you know what I'm saying, and it's like a game that's just a one player game, I'm totally fine with having the vibration on. But when I'm playing online, I strictly have it off. Strictly. I never have it on while I'm playing multiplayer. Ooh, Gary Witta, the boy. What it do? All right, let me read his tweet. He only has one. Tragic. Death Stranding may captivate me or bore me to tears, but I'm all in to experience it simply because it's batshit insane original story made at a mega budget with zero interference, unheard of, and only possible in video games. Off it all helps me. Oh, really? You like the... I mean, hey, man, more power to you, bro. I feel that. Should I watch the cutscenes or save myself 50 hours? No. Wait. I guess he's saying play it. I think is what he's saying. A Twitch streamer I liked said, no one plays with vibration. And I'm like, okay, then I do. But if you say so. Interesting. Gary gets it. Gary gets it. Damn. I'm so interesting. Yo, if any of y'all in here like Weapon Wheel Podcast, shout out Weapon Wheel Podcast #1, and shout out to the homie BG right now. The same energy you gave Gears for getting an 84 on MC, I want to see that same energy for Death Stranding. Y'all said an 84 is a disappointment for the type of game Gears is supposed to be. The greatest game dev ever, who is a god and legend, made this and still got an 84. Damn. Pull up. I think pros disable it for competitive. Yeah. I usually do as well. Yeah. I'm definitely not a professional gamer, but shout out BG. Okay, no, he didn't play it. He's just reacting. I'm trying to think of people. Well, wait. Did Tim have any tweets about it? Hopefully, I don't know if he did. I feel like he would just save it for Gamecast. Yeah, it looks like he definitely did. Yeah, he definitely did just save it. Definitely just saved it. Who else? Look at reply. Oh shit. I'll look in a little bit. Ooh, yeah, more Imran Khan. Another Death Stranding thought: the tediousness of the animations is intentional and aggravating at the same time. To skip the shower animation, you have to press options right skip 4 times for every shower. What? It's always the same animation of taking the elevator down. Always the same chiral network animation, etc. Over the course of 50 hours, these small things add up so much wasted time watching the same things just in case. This time, they might be different. They rarely are. Eventually, you start repeating entire cutscenes, so it becomes this thing of, okay, have I seen this one? Maybe Mads Mikkelsen has a wine bottle in a lot of these scenes, so is this one different? For all its virtues and flaws, Death Stranding definitely does not respect your time. Damn! Imran with the critical. I don't know the math, but I think the average 84 is due to that 3 out of 10. Yeah, I mean, definitely an outlier. Definitely that 3 out of 10 is definitely bumping it down by at minimum at least 1 to 2 points on the score. Maybe more. Maybe more. What does the homie Jeff say? Congratulations to Hideo Kojima and team on Death Stranding. I have yet to complete the game due to the Game Awards, but Death Stranding is an incredible experience, a rich new world unlike anything I played. Thank you for challenging convention and pushing the medium in a new direction. No skip on Fragile Shower. And then Starks isn't sure if he's getting the game. I'm gonna get it. At this point, I'm gonna just get it. I'm gonna definitely get it. Yeah. If you want to compare it to Gears, you should be looking at the spread more, in my opinion. Yeah, no. I mean, I'm definitely not comparing Death Stranding to Gears. Like I don't like that's not my dog in the fight, dude. That's not me. That's not me. Yeah, and there's so much more to that than just a number. You know what I'm saying? Like there's so much more context to it. At least I feel yeah. Death Stranding is an extraordinary experience with compelling storytelling, immersive gameplay that has something for everyone, and stunning visuals that made my jaw drop. There's a great mix of action, exploration, and world building. Death has never been so. Oh, we read that. What sold the show for me was the Stranding. It is very addictive. While without getting too spoilerish, it's an incredible feeling seeing the sprawling landscape come to life as gamers make strands with each other through bridges, roads, and more. The message of hope is inspiring. Interesting. I'm going to wait to see gameplay from somebody before buying it. Not sure, honestly. Gears getting torn apart for 84 in the first place was dumb. Yeah, I mean I agree it was dumb. 84 is not a bad score. 84 is not bad. 84 is not bad in my opinion. And I'm sure y'all would say the same. You feel me? Got some Halloween stuff here in the chat. In the feed. Let's go refresh Metacritic. 84 still. Death Stranding is a game that risks. It's not afraid of being unique and manages to constantly surprise the player in a time where AAA games follow the same formula over and over. Kojima chooses his own path with an adventure like no other, relying on gameplay never seen before and a fantastic narrative. Listen, yo, some of the best games out there are that sweet 7 to 8 range. You know what I'm saying? You get a nice 7 to 8 game, you're golden. Number scores are dumb in general, but I get that's why the system we all go with. Yeah, I agree. I think there's just so much more to a game than a number. You know what I'm saying? I think that's not that controversial to say. I'm pretty sure everyone would agree with me on that. I just beat Ori. I think it's incredible. You know what I'm saying? I think Ori and the Blind Forest was such a good game. But I can't dwindle it down to a number. You know, like that's not doing it justice. You know what I'm saying? So. But I know a lot of people were expecting this game to get like 90s and up. I mean, I was too. Not off of like what I think for myself necessarily. I just figured that, you know, Death Stranding would probably get a 90, you know, or higher. But I like this though. I like how there's a lot more gray area in this. Maybe there should be gameplay, story mechanics, score, theme, ending, and point system. Those. Oh, like score each individual thing. I mean, I guess, but I would rather just read what someone feels about it and like that's it, as opposed to like, you know, giving a score. You know what I'm saying? Even though like that's what like a lot of people do, they just do both on those outlets. Like they'll give their full, you know, thoughts on the game, and then like dwindle it down to a score, you know, later on. But so yeah, but I don't know. That's all good. I'm just. Just in a review. Sounds good. Death Stranding is the weirdest AAA game I've ever played. Many people are going to hate it. Many more will adore it, but do yourself a favor and go in with as little info as possible. The mystery is the best part. What the hell is this? What did this man do? Oh my god. Look at this shit. What did this man do? Danny, what are you doing?
Oh, hello there, and welcome to my beach. You see, I've been indoors the past couple of weeks playing just the weirdest video game. So I wanted to get outside, you know, see some of the world, reconnect with society.
Right, I see.
Drink some Monster.
Fire.
You see, the thing about this game is that much of the enjoyment of playing it, especially like the first half, comes from figuring out what the hell you're playing. And my fear is that a lot of people are gonna go rushing around the internet, reading a bunch of reviews and have that early mystery spoiled. So I'm hoping you got to me first, because we're gonna go zero spoilers on this. No story spoilers whatsoever. I'm gonna walk around the gameplay as much as humanly possible, and any gameplay footage you see is gonna be very vague and from the early chapters of the game. All right, we got a deal? Grab your bridge, baby. We're going in.
Shout out the homie. No cap. Daniel Dwyer's No Clip is such a good channel. So good. That's how reviews used to work, and people realize games are unique enough where you could judge how they work together. Watch that. Yeah, it's a good video. Listen, Daniel Dwyer makes such good content. I freaking love Danny. Shout out the homie. What am I missing? I loved Death Stranding. It's a hard game to put into words, so I hope you'll read the words I wrote about it. Interesting. Looks like she's pretty positive on it. I need an MGS 5. Oh, dude, I just, you know, do you know what my dream documentary by Danny is? I want to know the whole Kojima Konami drama. I know it'll never get made because I bet there was like 1,000 NDAs signed in that whole thing and a ton of different drama that, you know, they agreed to never discuss or whatever. But I do want to know that story. But I don't think we'll ever get it in life, which is upsetting. But Boogie says, talk to a few people who got review copies of Death Stranding. General consensus: unique and weird. Absolutely a Kojima game with the cutscenes and weirdness. Drink Monster Energy. Drink it now. A must play as long as you have lots of energy drinks. Find a reviewer that has the same temperament and mentality as you. Yeah, that's what that's 100% what I agree with as well. I'll just find someone that like I usually agree with, and then we're good.
Shuhei, did you review the game? Shuhei Yoshida. Oh my god. Shuhei. Shuhei. Quite interesting, boys. Quite. Why are you zooming in, computer? Calm down. Tomorrow's in your. Oh, yo, this man doing a photo shoot right now? Okay, bet fire. Yo, shout out Starks. A live support. You gotta love the support. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-hmm. Whoa, check this out. Over 70 guerrilla game developers assisted with the development of Death Stranding. Interesting. Totally didn't know that. That's quite interesting. Damn. That's wild. Very interesting. Let's do another Metacritic refresh. Still at 84. I think that's pretty much it, boys. I mean, do y'all have anything you guys want me to check up on, or any reviews from people, or any thoughts from people? Let me know. I forgot to tweet that when I posted my video crap. Anyways, thanks for retweeting. Absolutely, bro. Starks, I got you, bro. Got you, Starks. No worries. But But yeah, I think that's it, boys. I think that's all we got. That has been the easy hours for me at Kevin Mac. Yeah, Christian likes easy hours a lot. Yeah, I saw Herman has something in the game. Herman hosts, really? Interesting. But I think that's it, boys. I think that's all we got. Shout out to y'all for rocking with me in this Metacritic reaction. I appreciate it. 84, not bad. I'm excited to see how I feel about it. I'm excited to see how Christian feels about it as well when we get into the full game next week. So definitely expect, of course, me and Christian's impressions and thoughts on Death Stranding at Cross Circle podcast. Definitely keep it unlocked for that. Join the Discord. Links below in the description. Like the video if you enjoyed it. So stay subscribed to the PlayStation Source to keep up with the latest and greatest in PlayStation. Probably a thanks for helping with Death Stranding. I see. Gotcha. And so there we go. Death Stranding officially 84 on Metacritic. 84 on Metacritic for PlayStation. So shout out to that. Thank y'all for watching. And why are you zooming in? Computer, stop it. And as always, greatness awaits. Later, homies.